Hey, I'm Brooks Robertson, and I'm going to show you a couple cool rhythmic techniques that you can use for fingerstyle guitar. So here's what one of the first rhythmic patterns sounds like over a progression in B minor. Now you could use this in any key you want, any chord you want to apply it to, any progression you want to apply it to. What I want to do here, my goal is to show you how to play the rhythmic pattern. This is something that I learned from listening and watching John Knowles and Lenny Bro. Both of them use this technique, and it's a really cool technique. So let's do this. Let's take a B minor 7. The notes here I'm playing are B, D, A, and B. Now on the picking hand, I have thumb on the 5th string, index on the 4th string, middle finger on the 3rd string, ring finger on the 2nd string. I'm going to keep those fingers there and keep this chord down as I show you the pattern. So it's a polyrhythm, meaning there's really 2 rhythms going on at the same time. This first pattern I'll show you, we're going to use thumb, index, middle finger, pinching together, meaning all 3 playing at the same time, right on the beat, steady quarter notes, 4/4 time, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you just want to practice that first. Make sure you can get nice, even quarter notes there. Thumb, index, middle finger, just pinching. Now at the same time, we're going to play a different rhythm with the ring finger. We're going to play quarter note triplets. So we're taking 3 quarter notes and we're compressing that and playing those 3 quarter notes in the space of 2 quarter notes. So to give you an idea of what that sounds like without the guitar, I'm just going to clap out steady quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now at the same time, as I'm clapping, I'm going to say out loud the rhythm of the quarter note triplets. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, triplet, triplet, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That in itself takes some time to get used to balancing both of those rhythms. So here's what it sounds like on the guitar, just vamping and looping on that one chord, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's break this down. It's really only a 2-beat pattern that we're looping. So I want to show you the pattern deconstructed at a time. First we have a pinch with thumb, index, middle, and ring all together. So 4 strings there I'm grabbing. Now we have the ring finger by itself up on the 2nd string. Then we're going to pinch thumb, index, middle. Then the ring finger again by itself on the 2nd string. So that's out of time. Let's put it in time, all of that together, very slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the pattern you want to practice. Take one chord to begin with, any chord you want. You can take this B minor 7 if you like. Work on that pattern so you get nice even quarter notes with the chord tones and the bass note, thumb, index, middle finger. And that top voice with the ring finger is the quarter note triplets. So let's take a simple progression, B minor 7, C sharp minor 7 flat 5, F sharp 7 flat 13. Back to B minor 7. Let's play the pattern 1 bar on each chord. We'll just do it a couple times around. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. was saying, you could choose any set of strings, any chord you want to play. You can do all kinds of cool stuff with this. But first, make sure you take some simple chords, a simple progression, and work on the pattern. Get that rhythmic pattern down. So a little bit of a variation you can do is, instead of keeping the thumb going every quarter note, you can let the thumb play half notes. So it will play on beat 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything else remains the same. So here it is really slow. Thumb playing half notes instead of quarter notes. Here it is. Triplet, 1, 2, 3. So almost the same thing, but the thumb is just not playing every beat. It's playing only beat 1 and beat 3. So let's try that now over the same little progression there in B minor. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. As you practice this more and more, then you can start to embellish a bit. Maybe you change the melody notes. So I kept the pattern going and the chords going, but I added a little more movement with my melody. But I couldn't do that if I hadn't practiced the pattern itself a lot. So there's a couple cool techniques to try. One more application of this sort of 3 against 2 timing, where we have the 3 quarter notes against 2. You can also do it with an alternating bass. All right, so you can keep your bass moving. Those are steady quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can keep that going steady, and with the top strings, with your fingers, you can play that quarter note triplet rhythm. Lots of ways you can do this. I'll show you an example here. Well, maybe I'll just play, I'll do this. I'm going to add one more note into the chord. So like a B minor 9 here. So I have B, D, A, C sharp, E. So I guess it's actually a B minor 11. And on the bass notes here, I'm going to rock back my finger back and forth to grab this bass note. So the thumb is doing this: 5th string, 4th string, 6th string, 4th string. And as my thumb comes down to hit that 6th string, my middle finger on the left hand has got to reach down and grab that F sharp. So here's the thumb again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what I want to do is play the ring, middle, and index, top 3 strings with that quarter note triplet rhythm. Okay, it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, you could use any chord you want. So let's try that vamp maybe. We'll go with this B minor, then this is like an E minor, okay, and then an A7, back to B minor. So once again, for now I'm just keeping ring, middle, and index together, but you could do any variation if you want. You could practice pairing different fingers together. You can play just a single finger on top, playing that quarter note triplet. But let's just see if we can try it. Alternating bass with the top 3 strings playing that quarter note triplet. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again. F sharp 7 there. So you could take any key, as I said, any set of strings, any chord progression you want, and experiment with that. See if you can come up with something with either the John Knowles Lenny Breau style, where you're pinching steadily, or maybe you're doing something with the alternating bass, steady quarter notes, and your melody is utilizing a quarter note triplet. So I hope that you like this little rhythmic lesson, and I hope that it helps you out in some way. If you have any questions about that, reach out to me, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you so much for watching.